Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. On this memorable Wednesday, Ferrari fans had their first chance to see their new driver, Lewis Hamilton, in action. Dressed in the iconic red uniform and piloting a Ferrari car, Hamilton took to the Fiorano circuit for several laps as part of his preparation for the 2025 Formula One season. For those eager to catch every detail, we posted a summary of this exciting test day on the GPM Casa Plus channel. You can find the video, filled with images and footage from this debut, linked in the card for later viewing. After completing his laps, Hamilton spoke to the media about this special milestone. In an emotional moment, he shared, "I've been fortunate to have many firsts in my career. My first test, first race, podium, victory, and championship. I wasn't sure how many more firsts I'd experience, but driving a Scuderia Ferrari car for the first time this morning was one of the greatest feelings of my life. When I started the engine and drove out of the garage, I had the biggest smile on my face. It reminded me of the very first time I tested a Formula One car. It was such an emotional and special moment, and here I am, nearly 20 years later, feeling those emotions all over again." The day wasn't just about Hamilton's personal milestones. It was also a testament to the unwavering passion of Ferrari's fanbase. Despite challenging weather conditions, including mist and rain, enthusiastic Italian fans crowded around the circuit, cheering Hamilton on with every lap. Their support left a strong impression on the 7-time world champion, inspiring him to give his best on this debut day and in the many challenges ahead. Reflecting on their reception, Hamilton remarked on how deeply motivating it was to see such dedication from the fans, affirming that this is just the beginning of his journey with Ferrari. Hamilton's move to Ferrari has undoubtedly brought a wave of excitement and optimism to the team and its supporters. As he embarks on this new chapter in his illustrious career, many are eager to see how his experience and talent will translate into results for the Scuderia. For now, the focus is on fine-tuning the car and building a strong partnership between Hamilton and his new team. As the 2025 season looms, Hamilton's enthusiasm and determination are evident. His iconic smile and heartfelt reflections on this pivotal day signal his commitment to making this transition a success. Whether Ferrari can rise to the challenge of providing him with a competitive car remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: the stage is set for a thrilling new era in Formula One. So, what do you think about seeing the 7-time world champion as a Ferrari driver? Have you gotten used to Hamilton in red yet? The anticipation for the upcoming season is palpable, with fans around the world eagerly awaiting what promises to be an unforgettable year for the Scuderia and its newest star. What's your take on these developments? Is Aston Martin justified in making Verstappen their priority? And do you believe they can persuade him to leave Red Bull? Let us know your thoughts. In recent seasons, Formula One introduced a financial regulation aimed at leveling the playing field by capping how much each team can spend per season. This measure was implemented to ensure both top-tier and smaller teams operate with the same financial resources. However, during the regulation's inaugural year, Red Bull exceeded the spending limits and faced penalties, setting an example for other teams to follow the rules more strictly. Since then, teams have become vigilant to avoid overspending and the subsequent consequences. For the 2024 season, official reports from Formula One and the FIA regarding team expenditures are yet to be released, as they typically become available mid-year. However, according to Mercedes team principal, their financial situation was particularly challenging last year. An internal analysis showed they came dangerously close to breaching the budget cap. The team principal explained that significant expenses early in the season, primarily on car development, strained their budget. These costs were attributed to the extensive changes the car underwent, leaving the team with limited funds for the latter half of the season. To remain within the financial limits, Mercedes had to make difficult decisions. Several critical updates to the car were canceled due to insufficient funds for new parts. This strategic limitation negatively impacted the team's performance during the final races of the season. Compounding their financial challenges were accidents involving their drivers in the closing rounds. Antonelli's crash in Monza, Russell's incidents in the United States and Mexico, and Hamilton's minor damage in Mexico collectively created additional, unforeseen expenses. These repairs further stretched Mercedes' budget, placing them in a precarious position. Despite these setbacks, Mercedes managed to avoid breaching the budget cap. The team principal emphasized that through careful financial planning and adjustments, they stayed within the limit. He also revealed that the team ended the year with a slight profit, thanks to their overall performance and operational efficiencies. While acknowledging the difficulties, he characterized the season as a positive one for Mercedes, given the circumstances. As the motorsport world awaits the FIA's official report, speculation continues about whether other teams may have overspent during the 2024 season. Observers point to aggressive car development and significant expenditures by some teams as potential indicators of budget cap violations. For now, the spotlight remains on the mid-year financial disclosures to confirm which teams adhered to the rules and which may have crossed the line. The budget cap era has undoubtedly added a new dimension to Formula One. It challenges teams to maximize performance while navigating strict financial constraints. This balance between innovation and fiscal responsibility has reshaped strategies and underscored the importance of efficient resource management. For Mercedes, the 2024 season highlighted both the challenges and rewards of operating under these regulations. As fans and analysts speculate about potential budget cap breaches, the ultimate answers will emerge when the FIA releases its findings. A surprising twist in Formula One news emerged last week, with the Daily Mail reporting that Aston Martin is negotiating with Max Verstappen. The team has allegedly offered the reigning champion a staggering €1 billion for a 5-year contract. If the deal goes through, Verstappen would reunite with Honda engines and Adrian Newey, who recently joined Aston Martin in a significant bid to elevate the team. The prospect of Verstappen switching from Red Bull to Aston Martin has stirred the racing world, raising questions about its feasibility. Would Verstappen seriously consider such a move, or is his current level far beyond Aston Martin's current capabilities? The speculation has fueled debates among fans and experts alike, with opinions divided on whether this could truly happen. If you're eager to stay updated on this story and other developments in Formula One, don't forget to subscribe and support us by liking this post. Such an announcement has sent ripples across the motorsport community, as Verstappen is undoubtedly the most valuable driver on the grid, both in terms of talent and results. A transfer of this magnitude could shake up Red Bull Racing significantly, leaving the team without a clear replacement for their star driver. Adding fuel to the fire, the German publication F1 Insider reported further details, claiming that it was Aston Martin themselves who leaked the information about a potential deal with Verstappen. The report also suggests that Verstappen's recruitment is a direct request from Adrian Newey, one of the most celebrated figures in Formula One engineering, who has recently joined Aston Martin. Newey is set to start his tenure with the team in March and will play a critical role in shaping Aston Martin's ambitions to become the dominant force on the grid. According to F1 Insider, Newey has been clear about one fundamental belief: having the best car is not enough. It must be paired with the best driver. Internally, Newey reportedly expressed dissatisfaction with Lance Stroll as one of the team's drivers, citing a lack of talent and ambition. As for Fernando Alonso, Newey acknowledged his speed and skill but pointed out that at 43 years old, Alonso is not a viable candidate for Aston Martin's long-term goals. This is why Verstappen, seen as the perfect blend of youth, talent, and experience, has become the focal point of Aston Martin's aspirations. Despite these bold claims, F1 Insider also noted that there is no concrete confirmation that Verstappen has signed with Aston Martin or even agreed in principle. For now, it remains unclear whether this is merely a strategic attempt by Aston Martin to generate media buzz or a genuine push to secure Verstappen's services. What is certain is that the combination of Adrian Newey's influence and Aston Martin's ambitions could lead to development sooner rather than later. This story brings forth numerous questions. Would Verstappen entertain leaving Red Bull, a team that has provided him with dominant machinery and multiple championships? Can Aston Martin truly convince the Dutch driver that their vision will surpass the unparalleled success he currently enjoys? As the 2025 season looms closer and Newey takes on his responsibilities, the situation is bound to evolve. Will Aston Martin manage to turn their ambitious dreams into reality, or will Verstappen remain loyal to Red Bull? Fans and insiders are eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this intriguing saga. What's your take on these developments? Is Aston Martin justified in making Verstappen their priority, And do you believe they can persuade him to leave Red Bull? Let us know your thoughts.